Children, we have just now seen the example of Nepal, wherein people worked hard to restore democracy in their country. But that's not the end of all the problems. When we restore democracy or when we have democracy in a country, we need to keep it democratic. It's not just that we've restored democracy and that's the end of our duty. Whatever problems keep cropping up, we have to look for a solution for them in order to maintain stabilized democracy in the country. Now we pick up an example of Bolivia, where they had a kind of water war. You see, Bolivia is a very poor country in Latin America. And sadly for the country, the World Bank pressurized the government of Bolivia to sell the water rights to a MNC of a city called Cochabamba. And suddenly when the hands changed from the municipality to the MNC for the water, the prices of the water soared and it rose almost to 4 times. Now in a country where the average annual income is just rupees 5,000, the water bills were as high as 1,000. So naturally the people protested, they rose against the government for the wrong decision that it had made of giving the water rights in the hands of an MNC. The first protest started in January 2000, wherein people told the government that they must restore the water rights to the municipality. But nothing happened. There was a 4-day strike. The government convinced the people, it told the people that it shall work according to the wishes of the people, but nothing came out. So another protest started in February and 2000, followed by in April 2000, which was very, very big. And in order to crush this movement, the government resorted with heavy hands and they imposed martial law in the country. But the people could not actually, they did not get afraid of even the martial law, and they resorted to such measures that the officers of the MNC had to flee the country. It became so dangerous for them to be in Bolivia that they ran away from there. So that was the victory of the common man. That is, wherein they had pressurized the government, wherein they had made the government understand that their policies are wrong, they must restore the old method, and they had deaf ears. So therefore, it was that they actually made the things comfortable for themselves in their own way. They made the officers of the MNC flee from the country. Well, you see, democracies and popular struggles go hand in hand. As I said, restoring democracy, bringing in democracy is not the end of everything. You have to keep having popular struggles. You have to keep having popular public opinions against all the injustice and the wrongs which you feel are being done by the government. You see, democracy has always evolved through popular struggle. It could be sometimes something has happened when there is no struggle, and it is just with the wishes of the rulers and the ruled that you actually evolve on something. Then after you have established democracy, there could be conflicts, and these conflicts again have to be resolved through mass mobilization. You see, sometimes you might try to resolve the conflict through the organizations which are there, like the parliament or the judiciary. But sometimes they themselves become part of these popular struggles. So a third party, that is the masses, the people, have to come forward to bring about a solution. So you establish democracy through popular struggle. You are trying to resolve conflict through mass mobilization. People in fact are the key factor in establishing and also in keeping the democracy intact in a country. Now, sometimes while all this process is going on of establishing and of retaining democracy, what happens? There are new political organizations which come up, and these political organizations are called as political parties, pressure groups, or the movement groups. These are the new groups which evolve due to the popular struggles which occur in all countries, because there has been what? There has been a struggle to achieve democracy, to retain democracy, and to see to it that democracy keeps running successfully in the country. The people are playing a major role in the functioning of all these democracies. So, one thing that you have to understand and remember always is that mass participation is the key element of the functioning of any successful democratic government. I shall continue with it in the next clipping.